Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the Baker's Dozen Challenge here on Calmlands. Today we've got a few jobs to do. I've got to tend to the cows up at plot number 1. Chickens should be okay with their food just now. We're just waiting for that wheat field to grow beside them. These cows here are getting through their food quite the thing. So once this food is depleted, these cows will be moved up to the other cow shed, and the milk will be removed from here on the slurry, and then this will be taken down. Greenhouse is producing lettuce quite the thing. I've got my sugar beet field here. Shouldn't be too long now before this is needing done. This could be quite a nice amount of sugar beets. I've also got to get the grain mill put down, which I want to get put down over on the plot number 21 there. So I'm going to be harvesting oats today. So hopefully I can get the grain mill down. I want to get it down and just drop the oats into it. So we're going to head over there just now. I was going to attempt to use the new Colossus mod harvester that we've got, but I don't think that's really needed on this map at the moment. My fields are not big enough, so I managed to mow this area here again, and I baled it and put it into the fermenting silo. So that's all done, and I'm just going to get that to finish fermenting and then put it into the old slurry yard down the bottom here. So yeah, as I say, we'll get the oats done and we'll get that put into the grain mill. It's the old windmill I'm wanting to use, but I don't exactly know how much it holds. I'm hoping it'll hold the whole field, but I can't really guarantee that it's going to do that. I've also changed my mind on the donut factory. I was going to use the modded one by Yoast Modding, but I'm actually just going to go with the standard one. That way I don't need to worry about adding strawberries and stuff to it. So I'm not actually sure if I actually need to add the strawberries and that to the donuts if I use that one, but I'll just take my chances and do it with the other factory. So how is everybody doing? I hope we're all doing well. So, right, let's get this loaded up. Would help if I was on the other side, on the correct side of the header. Now what I might do is probably just leave a worker to do this, and then I'll go and get organized with getting the cows sorted out up at the top, give them some more feed. Unfold the harvester first, that would help. Excellent. Right, I'll leave a worker doing that, and we'll go up to here. Just check on how they're getting on. So we've got just over 5,000 litres of milk, 12,000 litres of slurry, and 17,000 down at the bottom in the other barns, so we can get all that sold. I really like this little Massey Ferguson. It's a nifty little machine. we'll get these cows fed, and it's got a really good turning ratio on it as well, which is handy. Nice tight turning ratio. The old floating bale there as well, so that's always nice to see. But it'll fall down in a second when I go up to it anyway, so. Oh. So I'm hoping to start getting a good bit of a cash flow going soon, so I can actually start moving on and getting on with the buying the other buildings, because I've still got to buy the sugar mill yet, so that's going to be interesting. Here we go. Oh, they must be full of food. Right, we'll get some. Just check that a second. See what we're sitting at now. Yep, hay is full. We'll get another bale of straw in there, and that should keep them happy. I should be able to get more straw bales made up when I do the harvest on the wheat field, so that'll be a nice bonus for us. Oh, I noticed that it is quite loud with the machines, so I'm hoping that the audio is quite clear, or clear enough for you guys. Right, so yeah, that machine's quite loud, but hopefully you managed to get that audio there. So eggs are being produced, quite the thing, with the old chickens. Still got 2,000 litres of feed. As I say, hopefully this field will be ready before I run out, potentially before I run out. We'll just run down the hill here. We fall off the cliff. It shouldn't be too long. It's fertilised, yeah, 90%. Yield bonus 73, 74. That'll be a good amount of wheat coming off that, and maybe a nice few bales off that as well. Right, so what's next? Right, I'm thinking we shall grab some of that. We might as well just grab some of that silage now, and just go down here and get the big trailer. So yeah, these bales, these will all go up to the top soon enough as well, and they'll do for feeding the cows up there when they're moved. So as I say, I want to get the slurry removed and the milk removed as well, and we get that sold. Just got to get a tanker for the slurry. I've also got the digestate as well that I need to sell, so I need to get the tanker for that anyway. So $99,000 litres, so this takes 70,000 litres in that, so leave that filling up just now. drop my cone. Oh, bit fiddly. Stay there. And I forgot to remove this when I took the the harvester out. It's a good job these don't have a collision where you would get stuck. And that could be problematic. Right, 70,000 litres going down to the slurry yard. Getting stuck on that. The one thing I have noticed with FS22, I didn't notice it as much in 19, but if you've got a lot of weight in your trailer, it really does put a lot of strain on the vehicles, and yeah, it can be quite difficult to stop, or take a bit longer to stop as well. So not a good idea if you're going downhill, and then yeah, I mean, on one of the recordings I did before, well, it wasn't one of the recordings, but one of the off-camera jobs I was doing was putting silage down to the slurry yard, and yeah, I was absolutely exhausted, and I fell asleep. Woke up to my trailer and tractor in the river. So yeah, that was a bit of a loss. I wasn't thinking straight. I was thinking maybe I could have... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, don't fall over, don't fall over. I could probably try and save it by, you know, trying to find something to lift it out, but that just wasn't going to happen. So I gave up hope with that. No, stop. Yeah, even going at just as slowly, it could be a struggle to stop. Right, so we may need to turn this back on. Silage, bump. There we go. So as I say, I'm selling the electric charge and I'm selling the methane, so I'm getting some sort of income from that as well. So digestate now being made. Oh, I could use this for the harvest. Right, he's harvesting that pretty well. So yeah, as I was saying before, I was thinking of the old grain mill here, and I was thinking of putting it somewhere here or putting it over to the other field, but I'm thinking if I put it here, because I'm that close, yeah, I could put it somewhere here, I suppose, but where is another matter. Maybe thinking round about here. If I could actually find a bit more of a flat area, it'd be nice. I don't want to do too much in the way of terraforming. I would ideally like to have it there. I'll put it there, see what that's just done. See what kind of mess that's made of the landscape. Not too bad actually, it's not done too much. So what we can do then is we could do a bit of painting. What would I want to do to get the road? Asphalt, or yeah, we'll go for asphalt. So be delivering it in here, so I'd want this area to be a bit larger and then pick up from here. So we want something like that. Maybe make that a wee bit wider there. Excellent. We can maybe have it coming from here. And that would be alright. We can come in here and do a bit of a turnaround. So we could probably move that around like that. Widen that a wee bit. There. I'll just put this at the back. There we go. Oh. Right. Okay. We can work off that just now. We'll get pick up here, drop off there. That'll do for the moment. I don't think I'm going to get much off that field actually. That harvester, didn't see any notification saying he was almost full. Jump into him. Oh yeah, he is nearly full. Okay, never mind. Right, just go and grab the trailer. I'm not sure if I'll do much in the way of decorating and stuff. Probably just leave it as it is, to be honest. A bit of a big trailer to be using for this small field, but is what it is. So I don't even get much off this one actually. As long as I can make some flour, I don't mind. I've got to make at least one pallet first, and I've also got to pay that debt off yet. So if I can start getting the ingredients for the start of the first pallet of donuts, then I'll be happy. But as I say, I've got to get the sugar mill yet, and it's gonna be interesting. I could probably swing that road over towards Rusty's bakery there. Rusty Sales, sorry. Alright, let's see. Oats, please take oats. Oh no, I have to open that first, don't I? Almost forgot. Yoink. There we go. And there we go. I was going to say, you better take the oats. Awesome. That's that done. Right, let's go down to this now. And we've got oat flour. I'll get more flour from the oats. That's why I've gone for the oats. So, right, let's make some oat flour. Excellent. Right. 55,500 in the bank at the moment, but as I say, we need to sell the digestate and all that yet. So we'll just take a look here. I don't think I've got anything on rent. No, I don't. Right. Was thinking of using this one, the lizard, the TLX one, 67,000 litres, or the unrealistic version at 250,000 litres. I don't have 250,000 litres, so I could probably take that and then go and sell the digestate to the slurry yard. So we shall lease that bad boy. I need to lease. I could use a dolly, but I think I'll use a truck instead. Cheap and cheerful truck that will actually be powerful enough to carry it. 79,000 there. I mean, these ones, I could go for something like that, but 485. I want to use the Warrior. I like the Warrior. And that's going to cost me 4,000. It's not actually a lot to actually rent these, so I'd actually like to check something first before I leave this area. I want to check that harvester, the new one, the big bad boy. Where are you? There you are. 300,000. Darn it, that is expensive. Who comes up with that price? How much is it to rent that then? 15,000. That's not too bad, actually. Look at that. That is an absolute beast. That is a beast. So 15,000 litres, 72,600 litres. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. That would be absolutely ideal on the big American maps with the huge fields. But isn't that is just an absolute beast of a machine. Anyway, let's go and get this digestate. And we'll go and get it sold. Ah, don't hit me. Right. So I'll probably just put more oats back in that field, actually. It's not half the field by any means, but I could probably push the field back a bit more into the tree line. Just cut down here cross country. I could probably push it back up the hill a bit more, but I think I could end up struggling with the harvester, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get a pallet, at least one pallet of donuts made soon. As I say, I don't know how many episodes this will take to do this challenge, but this challenge is probably going to take me longer than I would expect. A lot of work required just for getting the donuts made. So yeah. Right. Do I not pick that up from there? I did say it was for digested, didn't it? Oh, open cover. Don't. There we go. There we are. Always keep forgetting, because some of these trailers you don't actually need to open the tops of them, but yeah, a lot of the new ones that come out are designed where you have to open the tops to make it, well, somewhat more realistic, which is quite nice. So we'll get this filled up, and then we'll jump over to the slurry yard and sell this and see how much we get for it. Hopefully we get a good amount for it. It does take its time filling up. So yeah, I'm enjoying this challenge. It's a really fun challenge to do. It's different. It's a different challenge, different take on everything, because you can do it any way you want, really. As with any challenge, I mean, you can do a challenge any way you want. You could take it, you know, you could do the challenge as you want, as it's set out to do, or you could try and make it harder for yourself or easier for yourself, depending on the... Uh-oh, that did not go down well. Well, that did not go down well. Okay. It definitely didn't go down well. Right, we're gonna have to see if we can fix this. I have to. I didn't think the drop was that big. Come on, come on, push around. Oh dear, oh dear. I like how the windmill's actually moving now that it's producing stuff. Right, I'm going to see if I can get this fixed and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Right, managed to get it out of the way. It didn't actually take me too long actually, so we're heading up to the slurry yard now to get this sold. And hopefully we'll get a good bit of money out of this. Shouldn't be too far now before the workers finished with the harvest there. I don't know if there's something wrong with this truck, but it keeps leaning to one side. I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong, but whenever you turn corners and stuff, it seems to... I've never known a truck to do that. So that's kind of weird. Don't know if it needs an update or something, I don't know. So yeah, in the previous episode, this is where I'm going to put my sugar mill, my sugar factory. So, oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to put the sugar mill, or sugar factory, if you want to call it. I was debating whether I was going to do that, but I am going to do that. So, right, let's let that empty and 80% full. That's fine. Oh, we're doing pretty good, actually. That's pretty darn good. Wow. Okay. Okay. You know what, 89,000, almost 89,500, I am going to take that any day. Digestate's the way to go, guys, especially if you got that slurry yard. So, do I want to pay a bit of my loan off? I could probably, yeah, I could probably pay a good portion of that off. I don't want to use this tanker to get the milk and stuff from the cows, because that would just be not right. That would just be cross-contamination right there. Ooh. And we cannot be having cross-contamination. Oh, there's a pallet already made. Nice. Pallet of flour already made. Let's go over there and have a wee look. We'll shut that down. Oh, wow, okay. So we got one pallet already made. Oh, and I can lift them too. Okay, that's fine. And I've got the liftable pallet mod on. Excuse me. Right, we'll get another load off that. I actually didn't check how much. Oh yeah, it's only 6,000. It's going to hold quite a bit, actually. It'll hold a good amount. Right, let's get over and get that. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that in the next month or so we can harvest the sugar beet and we can place our sugar factory. So I don't want to be placing any of the mills and stuff until I've actually got the stuff harvested. That way I can try and get some cash flow in before placing them. Don't know how much that one is actually. Again, let's have a look here. Sugar mill, sugar mill. See, that was the one that I could use, but the ingredients I need to make those ones, so I'm just going with the standard flour, sugar and eggs. So the sugar mill, I think I have lost it. Nope, there it is, 70,000, so that's not too bad. I don't think there is, oh, anything really cheaper than that, to be honest. So let's get some more in here. We'll get to the end of the field, might as well, and then we'll go and put this into the well, realistically I can't really talk about contamination because that was full of silage, so but it gets washed in the windmill before it gets processed, so I don't think you can wash digestate out of milk or strain it out of milk, to be honest, and I don't think I want to know if you could or not. Right. I could just leave this open, but I don't want the oh, why did I stop the engine? Oh no, wrong one, wrong vehicle. Yeah, I could leave it open, but I'd rather shut it in case it rains. Don't want it getting wet. So yeah, 13,000 litres. So I think we're going to do pretty well on that, actually. Once I've got the sugar mill down and making sugar, the eggs are being made, so all I need to do then is just put down the donut factory, or confectionery as it's called on here, which is going to cost me only 40 grand. I think that needs to be put on here, on this plot 21. So I'm thinking we could put that up here. Which would probably be better that way around. Yeah, I think probably somewhere along here somewhere. I don't want to put it too close to the biogas plant, so I could probably put it at an angle, something like that. I think the drop-off point on the side of the building there, and the pickup point at the back, yeah. So I'm thinking somewhere here. Could even, because I don't own this land here, so that's not going to be any good. So yeah, I could probably maybe put it somewhere over here somewhere. It's looking a bit, it's actually looking a wee bit cluttered here, so that's my only problem. So alright, I'll have a think of this and I'll have to catch up with you guys in a moment. Well, welcome back everybody. So just had to quickly nip off there after having a think about where I'm putting the donut shop. Also had to take a quick phone call. So we're going to collect the last of this oats and put it into the windmill. Don't think I'm going to be too worried about that little bit there, as long as he doesn't miss too much. So we'll collect off this guy, and then we'll get that in. I might have to do a bit of terraforming for the donut production. I was hoping to put it next to Rusty's sales, but I had a bit of a thought. I don't think it's going to work out very well unless I do a lot of terraforming on it. It'll cost me 40,000, but if I put it next to Rusty All Sales, it's going to cost me near enough 41,000. I don't want to be spending any more money than I don't need to. Perfect. Excellent, excellent. He's going to go and pick up that last bit, so we are going to stop him from doing that. Thank you. Right, we'll leave this guy here just now, and I'll pick him up later. We may end up having a full video on nothing but washing my equipment, because my equipment is absolutely filthy. So maybe the next episode might just be about washing vehicles and implements. Right, let's go and get this over to the windmill and get this done. I'll send that truck and trailer back as well. Oh, okay. I may just end up grabbing that pallets and moving them out of the way. They're being done pretty quickly. Oh, I'll send that truck and trailer back now. There we go. They're out of the way. Okay, let's get this in here. The one thing I do like about this trailer though is it does not take long for it to empty when it's full, so... Right, we're going to have to move these out of the way. We'll just move them over to the side here. Once I place the donut shop as well, I'll find out how much it is to make just the one pallet of donuts. Right, we'll get this guy back up to the farm. I did have an idea of buying another plot of land, kind of as flat as I possibly could, and I was going to put the confectionery or the donut shop over there, but to the challenge rules it must be on plot 21, so I'll just stick with that. So yeah, we'll stick with that. I gotta get this TMR out of here as well. I need to get mineral feed as well put into here, and I think it's mineral feed and silage I need to put in there, make more TMR, but it is full, so I need to empty that of TMR. I don't think I could put TMR in that silo. I don't even know if I'll get this trailer under there. Will I get that trailer under there, or am I going to get stuck completely? No, I'm going to get stuck. Right, not going to do that. I don't want to get stuck like I did last time on the ridge out there. So we'll get this trailer back up to the fermenting silo. I mean, I could potentially buy a plot of land and just like cut all the grass on it and stick it all in the fermenting silo and get a load of that to make digestate. It could be like a field for that possibly. Right, let's shut that engine off. This is 71,000 litres of digestate going to be produced there. So what I need to do then is get that field all re-prepped and ready for... I might put something different in there because I'm producing a good amount of flour at the moment from the oats, so I might not need to. Also put one of these down as well. Don't know if I mentioned that in the last video, but I put one of these down to supply my greenhouse with water, which it does nicely. 4,500 litres of lettuce. So I think we're doing pretty well so far. As I say, these cows will be moved eventually once the food has actually depleted, or just before the food has depleted. I don't want to deplete the food completely. Their health is low. Why is their health low? Why have they got no health? Grass 40%. I wouldn't have. Maybe the hay does a better job. Who knows? I'll sort that out at some point. I'll figure that one out myself at some point. So maybe once I move them up and they're actually getting hay instead of grass, then, you know, maybe it's all the better for their health. So, right, I am going to leave it here today, guys. And if you liked what you watched, please hit that like button for me. Doesn't cost you anything. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're informed of every upload I put up. And please share with your friends and family. And I hope you all have a good day. And bye for now.